Hey, what's up, guys? This is Misha from Periphery, and I am going to be showing you my Jackson Juggernaut signature model here. Now, this is the culmination of about 2.5 years of work with Jackson. I guess I should start out by talking why Jackson. Um, Actually, I didn't like Jackson at all when I was growing up. And it just so happens that in all the music stores around town, I guess all they had was like kind of lower end stuff, and I never realized that they had higher end stuff that was quite nice. We were playing Sonosphere, I believe, and they had a booth there, and that's probably where you would have found me the majority of the time at that festival. I was just like blown away. They had a bunch of Jackson USA stuff and Charvel's in there as well, and I was just like absolutely in love with the fit finish and quality of the USA Jackson stuff. So we started talking from there, and they sent me some stuff from the custom shop, and also got a chance to play around with some USA Jacksons. I was just really, really happy with the quality throughout and the consistency of the guitars. Anyone who's touring on the road knows how important consistency is. So, yeah, we started talking from there, and we started talking about doing a signature model. Big fan of super strats. I like arch tops, so I did an arch top super strat. I like pointy bits, so made it very, very pointy. And I wanted it to have this big carve on the back, which is what a lot of people are doing, but I didn't want the front to sort of be compromised or have a weird horn, so we did this thing where it's sort of very, very carved on the back, but kind of normal on the front. This one is the sort of premium model with the top. So this has an alder body with a 5/8 inch maple cap, which is quilt. And this one is the amber tiger eye color, something like that. Sorry. And these they actually all feature my bare knuckle Juggernaut pickups, which are my signature pickups, which I designed with Tim over the course of a year, and those are just by far my favorite pickups. They're actually hybrid, so they're Alnico and ceramic pickups all at once. It's kind of best of both worlds there, and super dynamic, very versatile, very good on cleans, believe it or not, but very suited to metal, obviously. The non-premium version has basswood and a solid finish, but they actually do sound relatively consistent between the two. For the neck, I went with just quarter sawn maple, because we've toured around the world enough with enough guitars, enough different kinds of necks to know quarter sawn maple and graphite reinforced is the best way to have a stable neck on the road. We go through so many climates that it can be really brutal on some guitars, and you'll know which ones can survive, because when you show up, in Japan from Australia, and it's winter there, and it was summer in Australia, and half your guitar's necks are all weird and warped, and then half of them are like still in tune. You know which ones can handle the road. So obviously we want the ones that are less maintenance, and these guitars, all my prototypes, have held up very, very nicely. The points of contact for the string are the hip shot bridge right here, which I just find incredibly comfortable, very easy to adjust, just with a screwdriver and the provided tool they give you, and doesn't really seem to move around a lot on the road, so it just kind of works, which means that the only adjustment that you really need to make on the road is the truss rod, which is right there, and then we have a graphite nut there, which I'm just a big fan of the sound of, and it's very durable. And we've got hip shot locking tuners here, because locking tuners are essential. These ones have the least amount of play out of all the locking tuners I've tried. Here we have the side dots, which are luminlay, which glow in the dark, and those seriously get me through the show, because our light show, we have a wonderful light guy, Jeff Holcomb, Mark's brother, who will make us look really cool, but will not necessarily provide us with adequate lighting on stage. So this is how I end up not being lost. You could just use a black light or whatever to just charge it up. And let's see. Oh yeah, I've got my Dunlop dual design strap lock here, and we had to come up with this interesting little design here. Actually, the engineers at Jackson figured that out, because I told them I wanted to have a pointy horn, but also I hate it. I absolutely hate it when the pin's there and your strap has to kind of turn. So they figured that out, and that also allows for the guitar to balance very well when sitting on your body. And I guess the last thing that's kind of interesting about the guitar, oh yeah, I should mention stainless steel frets, jumbo frets. Stainless steel never wears, very cool. But one thing that's kind of cool about the guitar is I don't always worry about the tone knob. I don't really ever use it except maybe cleans or maybe when I'm recording. But I didn't want to not have the tone knob on the guitar. So what I did is actually this activates the tone knob. This bypasses it. So it actually goes straight to the volume pod. You get a little bit of a brighter sound than even tone knob on fully cranked. But you could kind of keep in whatever position you want. So if you wanted to go to sort of a rolled off clean, you know, you just set it in the position you want and then you just pull it and bam, there you go. But most of the time I just keep that off. 5-way switch, split inner coil, split outer coil, and the rest are humbuckers. But yeah, I think that pretty much covers it right there.